Hello, and thank you for taking the time to listen to our ITLS website redesign proposal. We hope you'll see our design ideas would improve your site and benefit the many people who use it. To get started, meet our team. The people behind this design magic are Emily Bullough, Michelle Jensen, Jeremy Merrill, and David Moore. We each bring diverse professional experiences to the table, from educational technology in public schools to university libraries to industry settings. We're also current ITLS students who have used the ITLS website throughout our graduate school journey. We're a mix of online and Logan campus students and all in our second year of the program. At the heart of this design project, we're ITLS students using design thinking to help other students. Graduate school is a challenging and difficult process. Many students balance demanding course loads with full-time jobs and family responsibilities. In the ITLS graduate program, many students like Emily, Michelle, and David attend purely online, making it difficult to visit campus to meet with an advisor and ask important questions related to graduation requirements. The website becomes the primary means of finding this important information, and a confusing website may lead to unnecessary stress and wasted time. Our goal with this website redesign is to make the resources students value most simple to find and simple to use. The current ITLS website includes information for multiple audiences, including prospective and current students, department faculty and staff, and businesses and community members. During our first client meeting with Sarah Gagnon in early November, we determined what would be most beneficial to her team is focusing on the sections of the website for current ITLS students. She had identified this area as needing work, and as current ITLS students, we were in a unique position to help with this aspect. We focused our design efforts on the pages located under the Student Resources and Courses sections of the current website. Current student resources and course pages include a mixture of academic tools, such as planning sheets and forms, course syllabi and schedules, on-campus resources such as room reservation systems, and general student info such as success tips and tuition funding resources. This wealth of information is important to helping graduate students succeed, but it can be overwhelming and tricky to navigate. Our overall objectives were determining which website tools current students use most, and then consolidating information and minimizing distractions to make students' workflows easier. Since this project is a redesign of an existing site with a current set of users, we began our design process with 2 user research tests involving the current site. We wanted to see what's working well and what could be improved for a better user experience. This plan was supported by Krug's book, Don't Make Me Think. He recommends that a redesign should include testing of a current site in order to see what's already working and what's not. The first test was a love breakup letter exercise, where 5 students wrote either a love or breakup letter describing their relationship with the ITLS site and how they thought it might be improved. The letters expressed mixed emotions of love and hate, with some frustration in locating important academic resources, such as course schedules and planning sheets. These academic resources, vital in successfully planning their academic journey, were the most frequently mentioned resources in the letters. On-campus students also used the room reservation system, but thought it was hard to find. Students appreciated student support resources, but thought some things could be eliminated that weren't specific to the ITLS program, such as information on local housing options. A prioritization exercise was recommended in a participatory design video from UX Pin. For our prioritization exercise, we made a Qualtrics survey and asked students to prioritize features for the current student section of the ITLS website from most to least important. The features included were the ITLS Student Association, course schedules, planning sheets, internships, equipment checkout, advice for academic success, student forums and student projects, and future career info. We also asked if there were any features they would like included or considered on the current website. The results of the survey are shown here. The list is sorted from most to least important per the 9 student responses we received. We use this information to prioritize the placement of features on the student section of the website redesign. After completing our initial user research, we use the insights gained through this process to create wireframes. These wireframes are simple outlines showing the general layout and functionality without distractions of specific fonts and photos. What you see here is the newly designed current students landing page. Based on user feedback, we used a dashboard style to highlight the academic resources students use most, planning sheets and forms, courses, and degree overview. Underneath are additional sections related to other important resources, like on-campus building resources. This wireframe for planning sheets and student forums actually combines 2 pages from the current website, helping consolidate information and make it faster to find. The boxes link to planning sheets used by students to plan out their course of study. The student forms link out to various forms students need for various tasks like setting up an internship. This wireframe also combines 2 pages from the current website, consolidating information related to course schedules and syllabi onto one simple, distraction-free page. This table highlights a new feature of the Degrees Overview page. A student in the Love Breakup Letter exercise described difficulties in figuring out the differences between the various degree options. This new table highlights some of the key differences in a quick scan format. The table is located on a page that also includes a dashboard that links out to more in-depth descriptions of the various programs. Finally, this wireframe highlights an updated design for the room reservation system, where students can quickly see images of the various rooms with corresponding details such as the seating capacity, equipment, and hours of operation. Clicking on the photos links out to the actual reservation system.
This is the redesign that we did, the prototype of the redesign after the first round of user testing. And Sarah asked us to focus on the current students page. So this starts with the design of her ITLS homepage. And then if we go to the current student link, this is the page that we redesigned and some of the links. Following the user testing, we had users prioritize what was most important to them. So that told us that students really wanted to see planning sheets and forms, courses, and degree overviews. We also included other links and pages, but they're lower on the page because they are a lower priority. These on-campus building resources, career resources, ITLS association, and the student funding page. So let's look at what we see on these priority links. The planning sheets and forms have planning sheets for all of the different degrees, and then we also have links to other student forms. The next link on the page are information about courses. Students said that they wanted to be able to find when courses were offered and a little bit of information about them, the most recent syllabi for the courses, so that is on that page. And then students also were interested in degree overviews as they compared the different degree options. So these were some overviews of each of the different kinds of ITLS degrees. And then this part is something that Emily found in her testing, that students wanted a degree comparison. So that's what this is down here. So that's that first prototype.
Another user test that we did on the prototype was a Think Aloud. And the results for that Think Aloud user test was awesome. Our users gave us great feedback, and there was a lot of common trends and threads that they gave us that we incorporated into our design. Some of the results from the user test include the users were able to say they wanted very little text to read, so we were able to minimize the text. We were also able to eliminate large pictures that students didn't connect with and get rid of the top banner and just immediately have a dashboard view of different links to information that the users wanted. We also were able to shorten the explanations for each dashboard view icon that displayed so that they could just quickly navigate to the things that they needed instead of having to sift through large paragraphs of text.
We continued doing user testing because we wanted to validate our assumptions about important workflows based on our previous designs. We wanted to usability test our information architecture and interaction patterns, and we wanted to get open feedback from our users. We interviewed 5 users, which is the optimal amount recommended by Jacob Nielsen. We asked basic demographic questions such as why had they visited the site in the past and why might you visit the site in the future. We then gave them tasks to accomplish: reserve a room, find a syllabi, look up when a course is offered, and so on. Then we gave them a chance to give open feedback. Our tests revealed that we should remove unnecessary text and meaningless imagery. that we needed to indicate important dates, such as registration or tuition deadlines, that users wanted a way to connect and network through Slack, meetups, and networking events, that some of the language needed to be simplified and clarified, and that we needed our interaction patterns to be obvious and consistent. We also found that the workflows we had come up with in our original testing were valid. With those results in mind, we designed our final iteration. We created a straightforward and simplified menu and landing page. We followed Don Norman's advice to focus on discoverability, and we had clear signifiers and affordances here. The student immediately knows what information is available based on the drop-down menu and clarified top nav, and they know where they are through the smaller but still clear header and nav underline indicator. All information peripheral to their goals has been eliminated or de-emphasized. Our style is friendly and modern with new, fresh icons that indicate content rather than confuse it. Our interaction patterns are familiar and immediately apparent. We've focused our content around the goals that were important to our users and validated twice in research sessions, and we've polished the designs by eliminating any negative cognitive friction identified in usability testing. Users can immediately see how to achieve what they came to achieve, both on the macro and micro scale. Content hierarchy makes the site scannable, and simple touches such as the subtle hover states paired with straightforward cues such as underlined links makes the experience both intuitive and delightful. So that's the direction that we think the site needs to go. Goal-focused, straightforward, pleasant, and effective. With that, we'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation, and we hope this helps.